mosquitoes are so bad right now. Anyways, I'm sitting outside. I'm gonna show you my smoking outfit. I finished reading Gideon the Ninth today. I finished the book. I had no clue that there was a glossary at the end of the book. That would have helped me with so many words. Like, I'm not a reader, so I had to look up every little tiny word, like cannon fodder. I had no clue what that meant, but it was in the back of the book. I could have just looked, but it's okay. Short little vlog. I don't know what to talk about. I kind of wanted to just do a silent vlog. Isn't it so nice to just sit in the car and listen to the rain? I've been really struggling with my identity and how I want to present myself and like the aspect of wearing clothing. And sometimes it'll take me 2 hours trying on like 20 different outfits in the morning, and getting in front of a camera can be really hard. So anyways, today I thought I'd get out of the house and I'd go to the bookstore and I'd do something good for myself. And then I got books and it started raining. A mutual of mine on Tumblr recommended this. It's like a sapphic little graphic novel, The Tea Dragon Society. Oh, it's just so cute. Like, I'm so excited. And then you guys know me, you know I love paranormal things. You know I love ghost stories. So I got The Ghost and Mrs. McClure. It's basically about this lady. She's a widow, she's young. Her and her aunt decide to buy a bookshop that is like renowned for being haunted. And they are using that for publicity, even if they don't believe in it. And then they have this famous thriller writer, like this author who typically writes thrillers, come into the bookshop and do like a community event, and he drops dead. And then she's like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then she finds out that there is a ghost in her bookshop who was previously a PI who had dropped dead the very same way the author did 50 years prior. I don't know, it's so cute. That's the book. And then the other book I got is called The Swallow. Look at the album art. The album art. I'm thinking about music. It's basically about these two young girls, and they both live in, they're neighbors, and they live near a cemetery, and one of them sees ghosts, one of them doesn't. And I thought as a medium it would be a fun little read, and they basically bond over that. I put on a cute little outfit and I'm wearing biker boots that are like full of sand right now. I can't really show you. And I decided to come to this little library of mine and then take pictures of the lake, and it's just raining. I got a really cool video of a crow, which I'm happy about. I love interacting with the crows. So yeah, that's kind of my day so far. My day so far is getting books from my local library, getting photos of crows, sitting in my car listening to the rain, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna make some food. I wish I had a beanie. A beanie would be the move right now. Like, if I had a beanie, I would be so happy right now. I need to like just keep a box of like hats and beanies in my car for when I'm like feeling more feminine or masculine one day. Like, being a non-binary person, that is something that I do struggle with. And like right now, I do feel like a beanie would fix all of my problems. But yeah, that's today. I don't really know what else to do, but thanks for coming along. The rain. No, I don't mean any harm, mister. Oh my god, that's the cutest shit I've ever seen. Oh. I want to buy a tripod because you know how great this angle would be if I had a tripod? Like, one thing that I love about spending time in nature is looking for like the minute beauties of the forest. Like the tiniest bugs that you can barely see with your bare eye. Or like these plants that I shouldn't touch because I don't know what they are. This plant. Just so cool. Is there a spider on here? Oh, that was a fly. Look at all the ferns. I let my inner child dress me today. Very comfy outfit, not really fashion centered. Very earthy tones. These are my rings. My necklace. My other necklace is the maiden, mother, and crone, pentagram, and moons. So we're gonna go sit outside. It might rain, but we're gonna read This Is How You Lose the Time War. I'm gonna make a cup of green tea in my Loch Ness Monster cup that was made in Hornsey, England. That's the vibe. When I was a kid, I used to go to a little pond in my backyard and I would tie grocery bags to my feet and put my rubber boots on and I would go walk around in the pond. And I would catch frogs and bugs and fish. The night before last, I had a dream that I was in this mental facility that was abandoned, like I was ghost hunting it, and there's a spirit in this facility that kept trying to show themselves to me, but they didn't show me what they looked like when they were human. They just kept showing me what they looked like in the astral realm. And I remember in the dream, they had this shapeless figure. And if you've ever seen a shadow person in real life, you'll know what this looks like. They kept showing themselves to me walking down a spiral staircase. They told me their name, their full name, their daughter's name, how they died, what their husband was like when they were alive. And they showed me their day-to-day life working in this mental facility or like a tuberculosis hospital. Anyways, and I woke up and I invited the spirit into my space and I talked to them. And she told me things about herself. And I have been looking for her obituary. I found a couple obituaries that could be hers. And I've been trying to help her out. She didn't remember who she was. She didn't remember her daughter's name. And I talked to her for like 2 hours the other morning, and we slowly figured out who she is, but I still can't find her obituary. I still have no clue where it is. Being a psychic medium is so beautiful, but it's so heartbreaking because so many spirits will come to me and they will ask me for help, and I will do everything I can, but I still won't be able to help them in the ways that they need. And it's hard because you want to be able to help these people. There's a bird that lives in this pond down here. This is my backyard. And it's a corvid, I think. It's black, but when it spreads its wings, it has like orange triangles. Does anyone know what kind of flowers these are? I'm in Western Canada. Maybe I'll keep them, put them in my journal. Right there's a little corvid. You can kind of see the orange on its wings. I feel like when I was a kid, things smelled stronger than they do now. And like things looked a lot more saturated. And like the other day I was walking Luna, my dog. I've been practicing box breathing lately. The sun was like shining and everything looked yellow. Like it looked like you took a sepia font and like put it over my eyes, but like you could still differentiate the colors. I like took a deep breath in and I could just smell the pollen in the air and the nectar, and it smelled just like outside would smell when I was a kid. If I was fully letting my inner child come out right now, I would be knee deep in that fucking pond right now. I want a reality shift to like a universe, like a Studio Ghibli type movie, but like lesbians. You know? I don't know why I did that. That was so like 19-year-old Sarah. That was so weird. I think I like bird watching, but holy shit, does this require patience. This would be a great meditation if I was sitting with binoculars